SATU says secondary school improvement program is a waste of money, and WikiLeaks confirms divisions in Lesotho's ruling party. Good morning. SATU's Gauteng Central Branch has called the province's Department of Education's Secondary School Improvement Program, or SSIP, a waste of money. The 100 million rand budget program provides extra tuition for grades 10 to 12 learners during weekends and holidays. But the SATU branch says it needs to be reviewed. The program was credited for the increase in the matric pass rate last year, but some stakeholders feel it is not sustainable. Secretary General Ronald Nyati explains.
In a number of instances, you see kids going there wearing their clothes to just show off to each other, and you don't see fundamental teaching and learning. And there had not been any scientific proof that this pass rate in the school was assisted by the SIP program on this time. And we don't believe that there's such a magician who can teach kids for 1 weekend or 3 weekends and they pass. And
throughout the year, Ronald.
Yeah, but the attendance is never serious. You just have to take time to make those visits.
The National Association of School Governing Bodies says while they see the urgent need for an SSIP program, they also agree that the real problems should be addressed so that a program like this is not needed in the future. Spokesperson Matakanya Matakanya.
What miracle does the SIP do? Because now we are using the very same teachers to teach during the SIP time, and but if we remove the SIP, then the very same teachers then do not produce the result, then we've got a problem. So, but as National Association of School Government, we partially agree with SATU to say, look, in the future, yes, of course, this money has to be directed somewhere else.
The ANC in Gauteng says the discussion on leadership and the performance of leaders is an ongoing concern. It says the succession debate in its structures has not started. ANC spokesperson Ngenke Gekana says succession is about the nomination process, which will open next year towards the party's elective conference in Mangaung.
Succession means that you have already evaluated the performance of leaders and you now want to nominate others or retain those members. We think that debate is not the right debate.
A quarter of deaths in South Africa can be attributed to violence. This emerged at the Global Campaign for Violence Prevention in Cape Town. Hosted by the Department of Health, it brought together local and international anti-violence campaigners to devise plans on how to stop violence. Western Cape's Director of Health Impact Assessment, Dr. Tracy Naledi, says violence affects health of the nation.
Many of these informal settlements or townships that are very, very deprived, that don't have basic services, some of them, children are not going to school and young people are unemployed. The other point is that, and this is, what we call victim blaming, where we are as victims a bit careless in the way we run our lives, the way we lead our lives. Find that the display of wealth is quite evident in many of our communities, and you become target.
Police have confirmed that 21 school children were injured in this morning's accident involving a minibus taxi and a car on the R101 in Petronella near Hammanskraal, north of Pretoria. 6 of the learners have been seriously injured. The driver of the minibus and the driver of the passenger in the car were also seriously injured. Police spokesperson Lolo Mangena says the minibus was travelling from Hammanskraal to Pretoria when the accident happened. The injured have been admitted to various hospitals in Pretoria. And finally, a cable from the archive released by WikiLeaks has confirmed widespread suspicions of divisions in Lesotho's ruling party, the Lesotho Congress for Democracy. The cable, submitted by a former official of a U.S. embassy in Maseru, describes how Communication Minister and LCD Secretary General Motejwa Metsing told the U.S. ambassador that he was unhappy with party leader and Prime Minister Pakadita Musisidi's dictatorial behavior and his decision not to retire. The cable says Metsing describes Musisidi's unwillingness to consider discussions with the opposition over the disputed allocations of proportional representation seats following the 2007 elections in Lesotho. Metsing has previously denied that there are factions within the party and the struggle for leadership between him and Natural Resource Minister Monyane Muleleki. Recapping the top stories, SATU's Gauteng Central Branch has called the province's Department of Education's Secondary School Improvement Program a waste of money.